Can you believe it? Paramount has just dropped the first official trailer for Landman Season 2. And trust me, it's way bigger, darker, and more intense than anyone expected. Honestly, I thought Season 1 set the bar high enough with Cartel, wars, corporate betrayals, and family drama. But this new trailer proves that Taylor Sheridan is just getting started. You can feel it, the tension, the power struggles, the secrets bubbling right under the surface. And the cast updates? Absolutely wild. New faces, new enemies, and some shocking returns that no one saw coming. So buckle up, because Landman is about to shake the oil empire like never before. All right, let's break this down, because the new trailer gives us a lot to chew on without spilling everything. First off, the biggest reveal. Tommy Norris is now fully in charge of MTEX. He's not the fixer anymore, he's the king. And with that crown comes an entirely new level of danger. The trailer shows him walking through those glass-walled boardrooms of MTEX headquarters, looking more isolated than ever. You can see the weight on his shoulders. It's no longer about cleaning up after the company's mistakes. It's about controlling the beast before it eats him alive. And trust me, you can feel that pressure in every single frame. But here's the twist that caught everyone's eye. The Cartel isn't backing down. If anything, they're getting more aggressive. The trailer hints at a brutal new alliance forming south of the border, with drug money flowing straight into the Permian oil fields. There's even a blink-and-you-miss-it moment showing armed men in pickup trucks on the oil fields themselves. That means danger is no longer distant. It's right at MTEX's doorstep. Tommy's fixer days might be over, but his war with the Cartel is just beginning. And speaking of enemies, Cammy Miller is stepping into the spotlight in a way no one expected. After Monty Miller's death in Season 1, Cammy's future was left hanging, but not anymore. The trailer shows her sitting at the head of the boardroom table, surrounded by MTEX execs, her eyes cold and calculating. She's clearly positioning herself as a major player in the company's future. Whether she's friend or foe to Tommy, that's the big question. Honestly, I've got a feeling that Cammy might be more dangerous than the Cartel itself. Corporate. Backstabbing can cut deeper than bullets, and Cammy looks like she's ready to prove it. Another major reveal? The introduction of Galeno, the rumored new villain played by Andy Garcia. And wow, even the brief glimpses of him in the trailer are chilling. He's sitting in a dark room, smoking slowly, watching oil pump data flash across monitors. No lines, no action, just pure menace. That's all it took to let us know this guy is going to be a serious problem for Tommy. Garcia's Galeno seems to represent a new breed of enemy, smarter, richer, and more patient than the violent Cartel thugs we saw before. The trailer gives us no details, but my gut says Galeno isn't after drugs or guns. He's after MTEX itself. Total corporate takeover. Imagine the Cartel with lawyers and stock portfolios. Scary, right? But the most shocking moment in the trailer? Cooper, Tommy's son, standing in front of a burning oil rig. Yep, a burning rig, flames lighting up the Texas sky, and Cooper just standing there, staring into the fire like he started it. What does this mean? Has Cooper finally snapped under? The pressure? Is he helping the Cartel? Or is this some kind of revenge against his father? The trailer doesn't say, but that single shot was enough to set the whole fandom on fire with theories. Something's breaking inside Cooper, and it's going to explode this season. And wait, did you catch the surprise appearance by Sam Elliott? Just a quick flash, but enough to know he's in. He's dressed like an old oil man, dusty hat, heavy coat, standing face to face with Tommy in what looks like an abandoned refinery. No dialogue, no action, just the two men staring each other down. Mentor? Rival? Ghost from Tommy's past? We don't know yet. But one thing's for sure, when Sam Elliott shows up in a Sheridan series, trouble follows. The trailer is packed with these kinds of moments. Fast cuts of boardroom shouting matches, oil field accidents, Cartel shootouts in the desert, and Tommy's strained family dinners. It's clear the show is doubling down on what made Season 1 great, gritty realism mixed with high-stakes drama. But this time, the stakes feel even higher. MTEX isn't just an oil company anymore, it's a battlefield. And here's something else the trailer hints at: new locations. We get glimpses of Mexico, downtown Houston skyscrapers, and even what looks like Washington, D.C. That's huge. It means the battle for MTEX's survival isn't just local anymore. The company's problems are spreading. Fast. International. Corruption, government investigations, political power plays. Tommy's going to be fighting enemies in boardrooms, courtrooms, and back alleys on 2 continents. No wonder he looks exhausted in every shot. But despite all this chaos, the trailer shows Tommy holding on to one thing: his daughter, Ainsley. There's a brief but emotional moment where the two are sitting in a hospital waiting room. No words, just the quiet weight of everything they've been through. It's a reminder that no matter how big the corporate wars get, this story is still about family, about a father trying and maybe failing to protect the people he loves while the world burns around him. Honestly, that's what makes Landman stand out from every other drama on TV. The stakes feel real because they are real. It's not just oil and money, it's lives, relationships, and choices that can't be undone. So, what does all this mean for Season 2? Simple. War is coming. From every direction. Corporate, criminal, political, and personal. And Tommy Norris is standing right in the middle, with nowhere to run. One of the biggest reasons this trailer has fans buzzing is because of the brand new faces joining the Landman universe. And not just any faces. We're talking serious Hollywood legends and rising stars who are guaranteed to shake things up in Season 2. At the top of the list, of course, is Sam Elliott. Now, if you've been a Taylor Sheridan fan for a while, thanks. To 1883, or even his earlier work, you know exactly what kind of weight Sam Elliott brings to any project. The trailer only gave us a small glimpse of him, but that's all it took to set the internet on fire. Wearing that classic weathered cowboy hat, standing face to face with Tommy Norris in what looks like a half-abandoned refinery, Elliott's presence suggests that his character could be a mentor, an old enemy, or maybe even someone with ties to Tommy's mysterious past. No lines were spoken, no names given, but the tension in that single shot says it all. This isn't some random side character. Sam Elliott's role is going to matter. A lot. And I don't know about you, but I'm betting he knows some dangerous secrets about MTex's history that even Tommy hasn't uncovered yet. But Elliott isn't the only major name joining the cast. The trailer also gave us the first real look at Andy Garcia as the mysterious and terrifying Galeno, a villain who seems totally different from the drug cartel thugs we saw in Season 1. In fact, Galeno barely moves in the trailer. He sits in a shadowed office surrounded by glowing monitors, quietly watching oil production data scroll across the screen. No shouting, no guns, no explosions, just pure cold control. And that's what makes him so scary. This isn't a man who breaks down doors or fires guns in the desert. This is a man who destroys entire companies from behind a desk. The kind of enemy who smiles as your empire falls apart, piece by piece. Some fans are already calling him the oil kingpin. And I think they're right. If the cartel represents one kind of threat, guns, violence, fast money, then Galeno represents another. Slow, quiet, merciless financial destruction. And the worst part? He's got the money, the brains, and the patience to actually win. Don't know about you, but I think Tommy Norris just met the most dangerous enemy of his life. And then there's Cooper. Oh, Cooper. The trailer shows him more than once. And every single time something feels off. Remember the shot of him standing in front of a burning oil rig? That alone is enough to raise 1,000 questions. Did he light the fire? Is he working with the cartel? Or is this some act of revenge against his father? We've always known that Cooper's relationship with Tommy was complicated, but this season, it looks like things are going to explode. Literally. There's even a quick shot, just 2 seconds, of Cooper arguing with Ariana, his girlfriend, outside what looks like an MTech storage yard at night. He's shouting, she's crying, and there are flashing red and blue lights in the background. Police, FBI, we don't know yet. But it's clear that Cooper is spiraling out of control. And this time, no one may be able to pull him back. But wait, there's more. The trailer also hints at the shocking return of a character we thought was gone for good. For just a moment, a blink really, the camera shows a figure walking down an MTech's hallway, face hidden in shadow. Some fans swear it's Angela, Tommy's ex-wife. Others think it might be a new cartel leader. But here's the crazy theory that's taking over fan forums. What if Monty Miller isn't dead? I know. Season 1 made it look final. But in a Sheridan series, no death is ever 100% certain. Especially when corporate power and money are involved. Could Monty have faked his death to escape the cartel? Is he pulling strings from the shadows? The trailer doesn't confirm anything, but the way it lingers on that shadowy figure has everyone wondering. And honestly, that would be a twist worthy of Landman's reputation for surprise reveals. Beyond the new characters and possible returns, the trailer also shows big changes coming for some familiar faces. Rebecca Falcone, MTech's icy legal fixer, appears more than once, looking more stressed and dangerous than ever. There's a shot of her standing in front of a judge holding a stack of legal documents, her eyes sharp and cold. Another scene shows her slamming a folder onto Tommy's desk, shouting something we can't hear. Clearly, MTech's legal troubles are only getting worse, and Rebecca may be the last line of defense between the company and total collapse. And let's not forget about Cammy Miller. Now that Monty is out of the picture, Cammy is stepping up in a huge way. The trailer shows her leading a board meeting, whispering in an investor's ear, and, most shocking of all, sharing a quiet drink with Galeno. Is she switching sides, playing both teams? The trailer doesn't tell us. But the possibility is terrifying. If Cammy betrays Tommy, MTech could fall before the real war even begins. The trailer also hints at something bigger than just oil and money. We get quick flashes of politicians shaking hands, FBI agents kicking in doors, and what looks like a government hearing in Washington, D.C. That's right. The feds are getting involved. And that changes everything. If MTech becomes the target of a federal investigation, Tommy's problems go from dangerous to impossible overnight. No fixer skills can save him from the law. There's even a chilling moment in the trailer where Tommy is sitting in a dark room, handcuffed, staring at a one-way mirror. Interrogation, arrest, or something worse? The trailer leaves it open, but the message is clear. The government is watching, and MTech is in serious trouble. One last thing. The trailer's soundtrack. Dark, heavy, suspenseful. Slow drums, deep. Bass. And this low, growling hum that feels like something terrible creeping closer and closer. It's the perfect background for the scenes of chaos, betrayal, and violence flashing on screen. Honestly, the whole vibe of the trailer screams danger, as if this season will be the breaking point for every single character. No one is safe, no plan is perfect, and no escape is guaranteed. So, what does all this mean for Season 2? It means the game has changed. New enemies are rising, old allies may become traitors. And the battlefield is no longer just oil fields and boardrooms. It's courtrooms, city halls, and maybe even the halls of Congress. Tommy Norris may have survived Season 1, but if this trailer is right, survival in Season 2 will take a miracle. Or a sacrifice. Or both. If the trailer makes one thing absolutely clear, it's this. Tommy Norris's world is closing in fast. The threats are no longer subtle or hidden. They're everywhere, and they're deadly serious. From the first chilling shot of cartel trucks speeding across the West Texas plains to the last explosive glimpse of an oil rig engulfed in flames, the danger in Landman Season 2 is bigger, sharper, and far more personal than ever before. Let's talk about the cartel first. Last season hinted at their quiet influence behind MTech's dealings, but now they are stepping into the light. And they're not alone. The trailer shows masked men breaking into an MTech refinery under the cover of night, slashing cables, planting explosives, and sending a clear message. This war is going public. And the worst part? Tommy may not even see the full threat coming until it's far too late. The presence of the cartel is not the only dark cloud gathering over MTech. Corruption is spreading fast within the company itself. The trailer gives us several gut-wrenching moments that suggest betrayal is not just possible, it's inevitable. Cammy Miller, for example, is shown meeting Galeno in secret. The camera catches her slipping a small data chip across the table while glancing nervously over her shoulder. What's on that chip? Company secrets, financial records, or something worse? Proof of MTech's illegal deals? Whatever it is, it could destroy everything Tommy has built. And then there's the boardroom scene. Longtime MTech executives are whispering, plotting behind closed doors, their faces grim and suspicious. Are they planning to force Tommy out? Stage a corporate coup? The tension in that room is thick enough to cut with a knife. These aren't outsiders coming for Tommy's empire. These are people he trusted, or thought he did. Meanwhile, the government is closing in fast. The trailer shows FBI agents raiding MTech's headquarters, dragging boxes of documents and servers out the front doors. There's a courtroom scene, too. Tommy sitting at the defense table, looking exhausted and cornered as lawyers shout and point. And that shadowy Senate hearing in Washington? It's not just background noise. One of the senators is shown holding a photo of Tommy, proof that the investigation has reached the highest levels of government. This isn't just a business problem anymore. It's a federal disaster in the making, and there's no guarantee Tommy or MTEX will survive. But it's not just the cartel, corporate betrayal, or government heat that threatens Tommy's world. His own family is cracking apart under the pressure. Cooper's descent into darkness is one of the most disturbing parts of the trailer. There's a shot of him sitting alone in a cheap motel room, staring at a pistol on the nightstand. His face is blank, hollow, like a man who's lost everything. Is he planning to take his own life? Or someone else's? The next clip shows him meeting with a cartel leader in the desert, handing over what looks like MTEX's security codes. If that's real, and not just a dream or warning, then Cooper may be betraying his father in the worst possible way. Ariana is there too, trying to pull him back from the edge, but even she looks terrified. The trailer suggests she might become collateral damage in Cooper's fall, or worse, a pawn in the cartel's game. And what about Tommy's ex-wife Angela? She appears suddenly in the trailer, standing in Tommy's office late at night. Sabur, look on her face is pure fear. "They're coming for you," she whispers, and the screen cuts to black. What does she know? Has she been working with the cartel? Or is she trying to warn him before it's too late? Whatever her role, Angela's reappearance means that old wounds are about to reopen, and they could tear Tommy's fragile family apart for good. Amid all this chaos, Tommy himself is starting to crack. The trailer shows him in private moments, drinking, alone in his office, staring blankly at the Texas skyline, gripping the edge of his desk as if holding the world in place. He's not the confident fixer we saw in season 1. He's tired, frightened, maybe even broken. In one scene, he confronts Galino in what looks like a private meeting room. No guards, no witnesses, just two powerful men facing off. "Walk away," or "I bury you," Tommy growls, but Galino only smiles, calm as ever. "You're already dead," he replies. That line, cold, final, terrifying, says everything about the stakes this season. Tommy's usual tricks won't save him. This is a new kind of war. And the violence isn't staying in the boardroom. There's a brutal ambush scene in the trailer, masked gunmen opening fire on an MTEX convoy at night, bullets tearing into steel and glass, explosions lighting up the dark. Rebecca Falcone is caught in the crossfire, ducking behind a truck, gun in hand. She's not a fighter, but this season, even the lawyers have to pick up weapons. It's a terrifying reminder that no one in this world is safe anymore. The old rules are gone. The old deals are broken. And the price of survival is higher than ever. As all these threats build, there's one haunting image the trailer keeps returning to. An oil rig on fire, black smoke curling into the Texas sky. It's the perfect symbol for this season. Everything is burning. Everything is falling apart. And the only question left is, who will still be standing when the smoke clears? Will Tommy find a way to hold MTEX together? Or will his enemies, corporate, criminal, and personal, tear it all down before he can make his final move? Whatever happens, one thing is certain. Landman. Season 2 is not playing it safe. The stakes are higher, the risks are deadlier, and every single character is walking a razor-thin line between power and destruction. This isn't just a continuation of the story, it's a total escalation. And if the trailer is any clue, no one is ready for what's coming next. Stay with me, because in the final section, we'll dive into the biggest unanswered questions, shocking theories, and what all of this could mean for the future of Landman as a franchise. Trust me, you won't want to miss this, and there you have it. Landman Season 2 is shaping up to be more intense, dangerous, and thrilling than ever before, with cartel threats rising, corporate betrayals unfolding, and family bonds breaking apart. Tommy Norris stands at the edge of total collapse. Will he survive this storm, or will everything he's built go up in flames? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this season could change everything for the Landman universe. What do you think will happen next? Will Tommy outsmart his enemies, or fall to their traps? Drop your thoughts and wildest theories in the comments below. I can't wait to see what you predict.